Okay, so here we have the basic case. You can see there with the speaker inside it. It's a 4-inch speaker inside the MK4+Adj, and we're using the new plastic case now to keep everything waterproof if you're going out investigating outside. You get here, always get a free auxiliary cable there if you want to connect it to your computer to record from. We don't have any other Ghost Boxes that give that absolutely free. But you'll see there that's the internal battery and the Bluetooth panel that's on the front here of the box that operates all that side of it. We build into it then, that's what people say, no, you only get for a couple of pound on eBay sort of thing. Well, you don't actually, they're quite expensive now. They've gone up into the £10 plus mark, a lot of these boxes. We do not get them totally wholesale like everybody says, because if you try and use those prices like on Alibaba, you get massive shipping costs from overseas, which still make them over £10 a unit. So where they're coming from with their £3 and £2 is absolute garbage. We'll move across. You see all the components here. I'm going to go through them. I mean, it's just to show that we are putting quite a lot into these boxes. It's not just buying the case and just shipping it out again at an expensive price. There is work involved, remember, there's labour, it's hours of work putting things together. Remember, we're not just making one at a time, we're making dozens at a time. So I am non-stop building these Ghost Boxes nearly every day. All the way from making simple labels like these here to go on the front of the Ghost Box, the control labels and things. You get an external battery holder there, it's on the back of the box. I'm going to go through right across all of these. That there is a wave generator, square wave generator that we use. It actually has other components, you'll see in a minute, resistors and things attached to that, so we're not just using it basically as it is straight out of the box. We're putting a potentiometer on there and actually resistors and things, so that gets altered. Wiring, lots of wiring, you'll see that has to be put into the circuitry. We use quite a lot of solder of course on this, free flowing solder. There's the pots that we use, 2 pots, one for the rate on the actual Ghost Box and one that operates the actual radio side of it. We have 3.5mm auxiliary jack there, earphone jack type of thing, that actually operates the amplifier. We've got a temporary switch there that we use in it so that we can tune into various stations. We've got the 3.5mm female jack there for connecting that cable you saw earlier, that one, onto the actual circuitry of the Ghost Box so you can plug it into your computer. There's the radio module. There's what we call rainbow wires. They're just connectors that we use all over the box to connect all these things together. The ends are snipped off so it's all soldered together securely. We've got toggle switches for the various components on the side of the case. You'll see here, bringing you back across the case, the holes we drill into the side of the case is there. There you go, look. So they can fit all the different operating switches and knobs. There's the knobs there at the bottom. Reverb module that we use, PT2392 I think it's called. Reverb module, a small amplifier there that gives out 5 watts per channel. We've got a couple of connectors there that go on the reverb box. Lots and lots of different types of bolts and washers and things like that we use all over the box for different parts. Keeps it all nice and secure. Plastic rods that hold certain components that are glued with super glues into the box. Control knobs there of various sizes that we use on the box. The blue one's the volume, green's usually used for the rate sweep, and the orange is used for the reverb. Sometimes it's red. We use a lot more than what you can see here on the table of the shrink wrap tubing to make sure that all the connections can't touch each other and they're all secure and up to standard. We've got here various resistors that I mentioned earlier that are used on the radio and on the wave generator board to make that work and sweep at certain rates. Yeah, we've got everything there. We've got other electrical components, as you can see there, that actually reduce the signal going out to the speaker, so we can't blow the speaker, because remember this is quite a loud portal And also, if we need to reduce the signal going to the earpiece, we have to use, you know, various components that you can see on this table to do that. So it's not, there's all the wiring, lots of wiring that goes into it, probably 2 or 3 meters of wiring of various lengths and connections, things like that. So if I pull back there now, what people are saying when they just see the box on the outside is, oh, it's only £3 this. I'm like, no, it's not. There's a lot more goes into it. And there are other things I've purposely not put on this table that we include, because, you know, you're always going to get the idiots out there that think, oh, I can just copy that and make these. Well, have a go with what you can see here and see what you come up with. I don't think you will. Okay, so there you go. That's it basically. The thing that's missing on here is all the damned hard work that goes into it. Like I say, it's hours of connecting, soldering, fitting wirings, fitting to the cases, that sort of thing. You know, it's not just a matter of picking up something off eBay, relabeling it and shoving it back out there at a price a lot higher than what you bought it for. It's got a lot of work involved, as you can see, and time and effort, and something that these people that just come out with ridiculous comments don't seem to be interested in: time and effort. Okay, and that's what you're paying for as well. You take your car in to have something serviced in there. You don't only pay for the parts, you pay for the actual manual work that's involved in it. Well, that's what you do when you buy a Ghost Box as well. You pay for my knowledge, my work on the actual electric components, connecting them all together, placing them and planning them, where they go in the box, etc. All that has to be done beforehand, remember. It doesn't just appear out of thin air. So there you go, that's my FCD. There you go, that's the new FCD Mark IV+ Ghost Box, and hope you enjoyed the video. Take care everyone.